Hello, everyone, and welcome to this very special episode of WAKed. 1 year ago, the Kingdom of Winter's Edge, the Kingdom of Neverwinter, and the Amtgard community at large lost a very awesome person, someone that was in my belted line, Sir Kelbo. Sir Shalazar and I have gotten together to do a compilation with some of his lifelong friends, people that looked up to him, and people that were in his belt line, about the impact that he had on their lives, what he meant to them, and how he changed Amtgard for them for the better. Sir Shalazar?
Absolutely. Thanks for allowing me to hijack your podcast for this. I appreciate it. Tell those other two knuckleheads that I appreciate it. Love you guys. Mean it. But anyway, yeah. So basically, the idea here, guys, is I wanted no one to forget my best friend. I mean, he's worth it. The impact he had on so many people's lives, he's just worth it. He's worth the effort, and I don't want his memory to just be forgotten by most of the people that he touched, which I'm sure it's not, obviously. But the main thing is I want his legacy to be taught to newer players, people who didn't have a chance to meet him or to interact with him as much as some of the rest of us did. Like the other two, which is why the other two weren't on this show. So just for the record, guys, the reason why the other two weren't involved in this record, because neither one of them really knew Kelbo. So they didn't want to,
This is a chance for
uh,
them to learn about him as well,
yeah,
right?
yeah. So they wanted it to be special for me and Flo because he was a really good friend of Flo and myself. So they wanted to just step away, allow us to do it ourselves, and it was a lot of fun. We had a lot of fun recording these interviews with so many people that he touched, and and we've mentioned it a lot of times. Uh, I mean, if we did a questionnaire asking for people to volunteer to do this show, we would record for the next 5 years. We would
Oh, yeah.
absolutely be recording interviews for the next 5 years. That's how many people this man touched. I mean, it's just all there is to it. He was pivotal in so many things and aspects of Amtgard, and you're going to hear a lot of them in these upcoming interviews, and I'm super excited. But our first main goal was so we want to remember him. But the important part is we also want to remember him in a positive way. And the reason we're releasing it today of all days, which is the anniversary of the accident that took my friend, was because this is, I'm sure, what he would want. He would want this day to not be a day of mourning, but a day of celebration, to celebrate his life, to celebrate the fun times, the love, the blood, the sweat, the tears that he put into this game that he loves so much. And his proudest moment when he was actually knighted Sir Kelbo, Knight of the Crown in Neverwinter. So, yeah. So, I mean, I think that's about all I've got. I think that pretty much explains what we were doing, right?
It does. And we can begin the first interview with Sir Cho Hag.
Yeah. So, yeah. And the other thing is, we're just going to go ahead and just play all the interviews. So if you don't hear us anymore, it'll be just us introducing the next person, and therefore just move right into one right after the other, and then we'll come back at the end.